Good morning, everybody. Good morning, traders. I want to believe that you can hear my voice clearly this morning. If it is so,
Good morning.
yeah. Good morning. Who is speaking? Who is speaking?
It's King. I just greeted you back.
Okay, King, how are you?
Fine, sir. Thank you.
What
Happy
about
New Week.
what
Good
of
morning,
coin?
sir.
Good morning,
It's fine.
Dollar. Wherever there's king, there's queen. Is that not?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
So I think your money.
All right, sir.
I'm going to start this class today with quite, some numbers of people here. Even Daniel Felix saying good morning. So good morning to you too, sir. All the way from Ondo State, I guess. So I have a lot of people here that I could say good morning to, mentioning them one by one, but that we don't need because you all, I got you all covered, and of course you got me covered. So we do this every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, not Saturday, not Sunday, because of course Saturday and Sunday is off day for us in the market. Even though the market move for institutional traders, but it doesn't move for retail traders like us. That's why we decided to just rest on weekends, Saturday and Sunday. Of course, we get back to our chat on Monday, and of course look for a way to gather some pips. So last week I was far away somewhere in Ogun State, and of course I also shared my screen with you last week. I also shared my account information, I guess, with you last week. So I'm going to also share what I was able to make between that last week and now, okay, by sharing my screen with you guys. Give me a second. Where's that screen now? I don't know what's going on. Though. My Zoom is not working or what? Yes, it is not. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I think I can share the screen now. All right, so I'm going to share my MT4 screen with you. Okay, that because I also have MT5 though, but this is the account I've been trading in a while. So I'm going to let me see if I can make this one go up a little bit so that I can minimize this one. Okay. All right. Okay, so you can see my screen now. So I was in Ijebu, I think last week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, really. Okay, but of course I was with clients on Thursday and Friday. So on Thursday, I was able to trade. Okay, even though I traded on Monday, together, all of us traded on Monday. So, but I was only able to get back to my chart, I think, on Thursday. And of course, between then and now, my account has, actually swelled up a little bit from, I think, 600, 700 band to around, or maybe it's 800. I'm not even sure, but we can check because, of course, if you look at last week, I already show you the report of last month, right? So, but we can share the report of this last week. So last week started from, I'm not sure. Let me check. I think Monday was 30th. So we could just check from first, right? One. So if I say from 1st of July till now, we check how much I was able to make. So this is 1 week report, and that's about 200K. Not bad, right? Because of course, I shared the report of last month with you guys, so about 300K. But this month has been wonderful. Okay, so that's this July. So it's not a bad month at all. So I was able to trade on DAX and of course on USD index and of course on USD CHF, New Zealand USD, and of course Euro Pound, and of course GBP CAD. So the only trade that I lost was that of USD CHF. Okay, so out of about 1, 2, let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 trades. So I was able to win 16. So if you look at the win ratio, I think that's almost about 99.9, right? Maybe 1% loss or less than 1% loss. Okay, so that's not a bad trade for us. And of course, today I also have some trades running. Okay, so and of course, in where I was, I also told the clients with me then that Euro USD was going to present a very unique opportunity for us to go short. And the reason was simple. Okay, so I was on this template that Thursday. Of course, I was looking at the 4 hours chart. Okay, so if you look at the 4 hours chart that I'm sharing with you now, you know that Euro USD has climbed a step. Okay, it started climbing from around this level. I don't know if I can just paint this one. Okay, so this is like a base, right? Like a very strong support. And of course, it moved to this level. Okay, that's like somebody that is climbing a staircase, right? And from that level, we move to the next level. I'm going to share with you also. I can just copy this and move here. Okay. So, and of course, from that level, we move finally to where I apologize for that break in transmission. It was due to internet fluctuation from my side, right? Not from your side. So, but if you're still hearing me, congratulations. We can do this together. That's all it means. So, I'm going to go to, permit me to go to here and make sure that everybody's on mute, everybody's muted. Okay. Yeah, everybody's muted. So I was sharing my Euro USD screen with you, and I told you guys that Euro USD has met a resistance where it is right now. So the next direction of Euro USD that I feel strongly about is down. Okay, because when price has been going up for a while, you expect for the price to do something to reverse. Okay, so that's why I told you guys that Euro USD, I'm going to be looking for a bearish, signals follow. And when I said that, I think I told them in the Cambodia, right? So that Thursday, I think Thursday or Friday, I'm not sure, maybe Friday. So I was on this particular template and of course on M15, and I saw this signal. I'm going to share with you now shortly. I saw this signal since I said I was going to be going short, not long. So I saw this signal. I'm going to just paint, just paint this part, this one. All right. So if you look at that part, you see a kind of like a bearish arrow that points down. So because of that arrow, I decided to go short. Okay, I decided to sell. And of course, when I sold, even though the signal came back and began to give us like a bullish signal, I don't mind. All right, bullish signal will come, bearish signal will come. It is your job to know which to follow. So, and between then and now, I think the price has been able to give me, even right now, about how many pips? Let's check. So from where I entered to now, that's about 10 pips. So even if I close this trade at 10 pips now, it's not a bad trade. Okay, it means that I've won about 10 pips, which is about, if we check the Naira value, currently it's about 1,000 plus. Also, I also told you guys that for USD index, right, I'm going to be going long because of course, the price also made support. You can see it. Matter of fact, I actually stacked this one, and of course, it gave me a lot of money. I think on which day now? Gave me a lot of money that day, right? That Thursday or Friday. I'm not sure. So you see that I have a lot of USD index that were profitable, right? All these one side were USD index. All right, USD index, and they were profitable for me. So that's why I'm on USD index trade. So if you ask me strongly, where would the USD index price go? I'll say it should go up, right? And of course, I have a take profit somewhere there. So I have a lot of trades that are not triggered yet. So even if the price moved down a little bit, I expect it to go up. So I expect USD index to appreciate to around 97.8. So if you are interested in trading this particular instrument, this is the best time for you to join the buyers. Because if you join late, it may not be profitable for you. So best time for you to trade this now on USD index. And if you want to trade direction, for me, the bias is to the upside. So if you're interested in trading USD CHF, go long right now. If you're interested in trading Euro USD, go short right now. That's if you are interested. So Euro USD still present a unique opportunity for you to join sellers. Of course, US index present a unique opportunity for you to join buyers. So I'm going to stick to my Euro USD sell. I'm not going to close the trade because of this candle that tested the waters right here. So this is more like, testing if this part is going to allow them to go down. So I think sellers are testing it. So this area will still be covered most likely. Between now and next week, this area will be covered. So we still have room for the Euro USD price to retrace to this level. This is where this candle on 4 hours tested. So, and of course, it returned the hammer yet, but hammer does not really get that much effect on higher time frame. Sorry, on upper part of a chart. What I mean is that when the price has been going on for a while, and the price is near resistance, and the hammer formed, right? So if the hammer form around that zone, you should know that the hammer will not be effective, right? The strength it will have to push the price to the upside will be less. That's speaking of candlestick, technically now. So I want to believe that the price will most likely retrace to the downside. Now let's go to gold very fast. So I want to believe also that gold may, give some steam, all right, may tank for a little. Okay, so the gold price rose sharply last week, and of course covered quite a number of gap. Let's find out how many pips. From this support, it rose almost to about 870 pips, almost 1,000 pips. Okay, so which is okay, all right. So I want to believe that gold also will most likely retrace back to this 3,200 band. So gold still have potential to drop to 3,200 thereabout. Have potential to do that. And the reason is simple. Apart from the fact that this indicator says so, there's another indicator that suggests so also. Bollinger Band, and of course that's on D1. And of course I showed you this, I think maybe 2 Mondays ago, that most likely gold price will tank. And that's because of this bar, right? This dark cloud cover. I mentioned it specifically that dark cloud cover, anytime they come to the chart, they have come to actually, tank the chart. That's what they do. Okay, this particular candle will most likely push the price down. Then this candle formed. That's exactly the way I analyze it then. And this one is more of a continuation candle. Why? Because the next candle confirmed to us, which is this one, that the price was still going to go down. And so it was. And right now, this week also, we are beginning to see now that there's a candle here, which is a bearish engulfing that formed on that middle band. And of course, there's a rest candle also. I'm giving you this because I understand candlestick a little bit. When candlestick was still candlestick, it used to give us money, right? So maybe it's what it is now, gold. So this candle also rested, all right? So this is not a continuation candle, but a rest candle. Unlike this one is more of a continuation candle, but this one is a rest candle, okay? It's more of a rest candle right now. Okay, the price rested a little bit. And of course, right now, the current candle is currently trading below the rest candle, which means that there's a breakout clearly on that. So most likely good price will continue to tank. When I say tank, it means that the price will continue to drop, and it could drop to as much as or as low as $3,200 on the chart. So if you're interested in trading gold, go ahead and short it if you like, all right? And if you want to short it, that means if you want to sell on it, what you can do is to go to smaller time frames like 1 hour. You can do that, right? So you go on maybe some indicators like moving average. Of course, you go ahead and look for candles that support. So, okay, so one of such candle is this one that formed today. today or maybe last week. I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm supposed to use a down arrow. So I'll delete that and put the arrow that points down on top of that hammer or inverted hammer, as the case may be. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that I can see the candle I'm pointing at. I'm actually pointing at this one. So you see that that candle is an inverted hammer. Okay, I think it formed when? It formed today. Matter of fact, that's the very first candle that formed today. So this very first candle that formed today, which is the 7th of July, is telling us that the price of gold will go down. Now, if we were awake, if I was awake, really, I would have traded the sell, but I wasn't awake. So I think I was still sleeping and snoring that time, right? So this candle suggests so on this time frame. So what we can do, everybody, what we can do is to go, since 1 hour is past now. If we want to wait, it will take time. You know, it will be as much as maybe 4 or 5 hours before we see trade. But why don't we go to 15 minutes to see if opportunity will come? So one of such is if you do 15 minutes time frame, what you do is you go and go ahead and put this kind of moving average on your phone or laptop, 50 period moving average. Okay, and of course you watch out for when the candle will form around this average, right? Watch out for when a candle begin to form around it. If it formed and give you what you want, for example, a sell signal, you can sell. For example, one of such sell signal it can give you is this type of signal. I will disable this and push this back a little bit so that I can show you what I want to show you. So if you have a bearish candle on it, followed by a bearish candle on it, right? Like so, 2 bearish candles close successfully below the red line. That's the 50 period exponential moving average. You can place a sell. I've explained this in classes where any of the classes I took, and of course, any of the classes that any of the faculties took. I'm sure that the coaches would have explained that this works, right? So you can actually use that to make some money. All right. So that's the way this particular gold chart is looking at this morning. So if you want to trade on gold, go ahead and look for sell, not buy, really sell. All right. So it should be able to give you the money you want this morning. All right. So I'm going to go to, I think I've done about 4 instruments, if not 3, maybe 3. Okay. I'm done with gold. I'm done with Euro USD. And of course, I'm done with USD index. So I'm going to go to something different, maybe Euro JPY, before I begin to talk about indices. Now, Euro JPY has been very stubborn, all right? It's been very stubborn. It actually carried my trade. I don't know where it want to carry my trade to. I currently have a trade on it, and of course, the trade is about minus 39K, which is okay, all right? So I may just accept the loss and move on. If I check Euro USD, Euro JPY today, and it doesn't give me what I want, I will gladly accept the loss and move on. Okay, I'm tired of holding on to that trade. Right, that's the way I win. I win some, I lose some. That's trading. All right. So but let me check with an indicator that could give me a guide. If the indicator says buy, I will go ahead and close my trade and move on. But I expect the price to drop a little bit. So let's go ahead and look at this indicator. The indicator is saying with two mouths, it's speaking with both mouths this morning. It's saying sell and buy, sell and buy. So I have a red here. Of course, I have a blue. So the red is sell, the blue is buy. And of course, the blue is dominant right now. So I think I'll just wait a little bit. I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait a little bit because of something. If I drag this and I push it up like so, okay, so the price is making higher high, right? Obviously, based on the line I drew now, the price is making higher high. Look at it. From that zone, the price is making higher high, but the indicator below, okay, this indicator is also making higher high, obviously, but the one below is not making higher high. The one below is not making high. Is it higher high? Let's find out. Okay, it's still higher high. Really. Wow. So this price most likely will still continue to push up. So as long as the indicator and the price are doing the same thing, it means that the price is in consonance with the indicator. So, and this is daily chart, right? So I may just look for a way to close my trade and accept the loss. Based on what I'm seeing now on Euro JPY, the price will continue to, most likely continue to push forward. And of course, if I check W1 also, on the W1 front, while the price is making double bottom, ready to consolidate at around here. double bottom to consolidate. The indicator is actually making higher lows. Wow. So the indicator is the one pushing this price to the upside. But where will it get to? There's room to go up. But the price is actually far from the moving average on the weekly chart, which means that the price may lose steam a little bit. And of course, on the monthly chart, there's a sell signal. So I think I'll just hold on to this trade. Okay, the drawdown will not have any effect on me. Worst case, I'll accept like 50,000 drawdown. Worst case scenario. So worst case, I'll have minus 50K. That's the worst. Okay, but I think I will just hold on to this trade such that if he now give me what I want on 1 hour, I can sell. Of course, and that's what he's giving me right now. He's giving me some bearish signal on 1 hour. So let me go ahead and check with Bollinger Band to see if I can work with that. So Bollinger Band is saying, yeah. So for this Euro JPY now, if you're interested in trading Euro JPY, I think it will lose steam a little bit. Okay, so I think sell is ideal. I'm gonna just go ahead and click on sell and see if I can get part of the losses back. So I'm on sell on Euro JPY because the Bollinger Band says so. On the mean reversion strategy, if you have a kind of like a bearish engulfing on this Bollinger Band, upper band, most likely the price will lose steam and drop a little bit. So even if it's giving like maybe 10, 20 pips, I'll accept it and move on. It's even about 60 something pips. Let's say 100. Okay, so I'm selling Euro JPY this morning. That's the first trade I picked this morning, Euro JPY. And of course, on the USD index, I'm in profit on this one. So I'll close one of these trades. Okay, I've terminated one of my USD index trades, just leaving one behind. But you can also trade USD index. It's still good to buy, right? Like I said, Euro USD is good to sell. Euro JPY is good to sell. And of course, USD JPY is actually good to, this one is good to buy, really. You don't need to even worry much about this one. It's actually good to buy, Euro JPY. Sorry, USD JPY, good to buy. Good to buy. Let's find out. Good to buy, yeah. So USD JPY is good to buy. I'm just click on new order and buy this one. New order, buy on USD JPY. New order. I've already bought on Euro JPY. I've bought on USD JPY. No, sorry. I sold on Euro JPY, but I bought on USD JPY, right? Because I believe that dollar will get value or dollar will gain value. Okay, not that Japanese yen is strong, but euro will lose value most likely. Okay, so and of course, even the trade I pick on Euro JPY is quickly in profit. It's actually rushing to profit. That's very good. All right. So for GBP USD, I already told you guys last week that once GBP USD crossed this blue line, that was going to go down, and of course, it's still going down now. So if you're interested in trading GBP USD, look to sell. But I will not pick a sell on it right now because I have quite a number of trades on it. So I don't have to load my charts or my trades too much. For Euro Pound, I think the price will most likely continue to go up. But I'm not going to trade Euro Pound today. Okay, I told you this last week. When I placed a line here, that if the price return to this line, you could buy. Even though the price does not return to it, it actually, is still strong to go ahead and buy. Now, I've looked at quite some number of instruments this morning. Let me check the comment section to see if anybody have something I should look at. What is Nnamdi saying? Nnamdi Mbata, we didn't see this arrow signal in our platform. Is it peculiar to your platform only? Of course, yes. This is my handwork, right? This is an indicator that I actually, worked on, and of course, it's working for me. So anytime I need it, I just put it on my chart, and of course, I use it. But if you understand the arrow is just formality. I understand the pattern. I don't need the arrow to work. I understand the pattern better than looking for the arrow. Okay, I work with candlesticks against moving average. This particular message is for Mbata, if he's listening. He's asking me the arrow he's seen on my chart, that he's not seen it on his own chart. He can't see it because, of course, either he's using phone or laptop. He won't have it except he has an indicator. An indicator is unique to me. It's my indicator, right? So, but like I said, I don't even need the indicator, right? Because I understand how candlesticks form on the chart, and I understand how to interpret candlesticks on the chart, and I understand how to use it against that moving average. So that's what is important. Okay, and that's what I wanted to do, Nnamdi. understand, the only thing you need is to understand how candlesticks work on the chart. Okay. Once you understand that one, you will not have issues with your chart. In fact, you won't even need it because I don't carry my laptop all the time. Sometimes I'm in a maybe flight, I'm in a transport, okay, maybe I'm driving or somebody's driving, whatever. Because I look at my phone, okay, I won't be carrying laptop on travel. And if I look at my phone and I see signal formed on the chart, I place a trade, right? I won't wait for anything, but that's because I understand the signal. Because I myself, I have turned myself to signal. That's what I try to do. I don't wait for indicators to give me a guide. I don't need any indicator. All right. That's what I wanted to become. Nnamdi, I wanted to become a signal on your own, all right, onto yourself so that you can take advantage of the market wherever you are, whether you're using phone or laptop. Analyze USDCHF. Mr. Kiolani Brown. Which one is brown? Is it your color that is brown or your name? It's a USDCHF. Of course, USDCHF is going to be a buy. That's where I see it. It's going to be a buy. So I'm buying USDCHF. In fact, I will just click on buy. I don't even need to worry much about this one. It will still go up. Okay. So just the same way you have Euro USD will go down. You also have GBP USD will go down. You also have USD will go up. You also have USDHF will go up, right? So those are the instruments. Matter of fact, we just know that dollar will gain value. That's what you need to know, okay? Dollar will be strengthened today, right? And when dollar is strengthened, you can make money, okay? Trading in the direction of dollar or trading with dollar. So any instrument you want to trade, if you're pairing with USD, go ahead and buy USD on that particular pair. Whether it is GBP USD, you buy USD. That means you sell GBP USD. If you are buying USD on GBP USD, it means you have to click on sell on the chart. You need to understand that. If you are buying USD on Euro USD, it means you have to click on sell on the chart. You need to understand that one. Just a simple terminology. Okay, so I'm going to go to comment section again. Anybody, if you want me to look at something, you can drop it. If you don't want me to look at anything, allow me to do my thing. So Euro USD US 2000 is looking bearish. This is gap below, close below. In candlestick anatomy, if you see a gap below, close below, it's actually a signal that price will drop. This is gap below, of course, close below. What I mean by that is the price, this green candle closed at around 2261. But the red candle, money. Somebody wants to see me? Okay. So the red candle opened at around 2257. Now, comparatively, you will see that the two bars, that's the red candle that formed after the green candle, not the orange candle. I'm talking about the previous bar. I don't know how to actually track this one. That is something that I track. Yeah, it is. Okay, so if you look at this candle, the one I put this, the one that has price on the right, okay, which is the red candle. It's actually open at 2257, thereabout, I'm not sure, but the green closed at around 2261. So 2257 is less than 2261. So that's what we call gap below previous close. Close below previous open. That's what I mean. Because the green candle opened higher. I think it opened around here. And the red candle closed below it, right? So we call it in anatomy, in the candlestick anatomy, we call it gap below previous open and close below, sorry, gap below previous close and close below previous open. Now, if the current bar, this is the current bar, I could just delete, permit me to just delete everything on the screen. The current bar is currently reading bearish, which is also, like gap up, like a gap above previous close, and currently trading lower. Now, anything that will make this candle close lower than previous close, then by all means, you can put all your money on US 2000, because to me that the price will most likely go bearish. at least to give you nothing less than 1,000, 2,000 pips. But it is left because today is still a young day. Today is still a very beautiful day. Today is still young. When I say today is still young, it means that the time is around now is about 8:30, which means that there's no issue yet. So let's wait for more information on the chart on this one. But let me go to some indicators to not just depending on candlestick alone. Let me go to some indicators to check what's going on. So this one is saying that the price is not yet at the maximum resistance, which means that the price could still go up, right? And of course, this one is saying that the price now met a stiff upper band and will likely drop. Then this one is saying, let me go to this one. I think I've not used this one for a while. Okay, so this one is not saying anything. The price is not around this, so we leave it. So I'm going to go to this one. So this one is saying sell. Wow. Right. So unlike the Euro JPY counterpart, this one is saying that while the price is making higher high, the indicator is not making higher high. The indicator is actually making a stiff double top, right? Okay, so it means that the price will most likely go down on this instrument. Most likely go down on this instrument. So I'm going to go to 1 hour and find out if it is time for me to place a sell. Of course, the 1 hour says so. Now, if you want to trade on this particular instrument, US 2000, I would advise that you go short on this one. I would advise so. But if you're going to go short on this one, okay, you should use stop loss. I'm not going to place a sell on it also because I think I have quite a number of trade running. So I need to wait for them to close. All right. I have quite a number of trade running right now. So I need to wait for them. Oh, so my trades are in profit, really. So I have USD JPY in profit, Euro JPY in profit, and of course USD also entering profit right now. So it means that all my analysis are, you can say correct. You can, if you say so, it's actually correct. So I'm going to go to oil WTI. Now, oil WTI is funny. Just same way normal crude oil is funny. Okay, because the reason I'm saying that is because the price of oil has been stagnant and ranged for a while. It's been on the range since I think around this level. Matter of fact, the range was much. I think was around very tight range. Was much. So if I extend this range to the front right now, that means the price is back into the range. I want to actually extend this. Okay, right. So the price is just leaving the range. So I think buy is good for crude oil. If you ask me, buy is good for it. So what you can do, what I'm going to do is to do buy limits. But I think the price of crude oil will go up. Okay, so I would have loved to buy at around or just immediately the price was leaving this green zone, which means I should have bought on this 1 hour chart. I bought about 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago was about maybe 5 o'clock in the morning. So I should have bought around 5 a.m. this morning. But I was not here. So what I would do is I'll wait for the price to retrace a little bit, okay, and then I'll place a buy. I want to believe that the price will rise. I want to believe so, that the price will rise. But if you want to jump into it, it's not a bad one. You could just, go ahead and place a new order and buy. So the price, my bias is to buy crude oil, whether it is WTI or the normal crude oil. All right. So because two of them will have the same chart structure. I could give you an example of what I mean. So if I go here and I click on crude oil, you see that two of them have the same chart structure. Just the same chart structure. Zoom in. Sorry. I could also, do this on this one and extend it to the right. This one, you don't even get inside of that band or inside of the grain. So it escape. Or maybe just, tried it. So this one I should have bought at around maybe 5, 6 hours ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 7 hours ago was when I should have bought. That's about maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. All right. So I also do buy limit on this one. I will not jump into a buy direct. But if you want to trade it really, buy is good. Okay. But I'm doing buy limit because I want the price to, lose steam a little bit and give me some money. Okay. If I buy now, it's good. If I buy later, it's still good. If the price retraces. And if it doesn't retrace, I'm fine. I don't have to be on the trade. I will still be fine. All right. So I'm going to go to, I think I've done crude oil, which is number one. Crude oil WTI, which is also there. USDCHF, I'm buying US 2000. I predict a sell. If you want to, you can go ahead and click on sell. And of course, use proper tools. If you're going to sell, please use stop loss on US 2000. Your stop loss should be around this zone. Okay. And Euro pound, I said I will not trade it. I'll just stay off. GBP USD, I'm on the sell, or I vote for sell. You should sell. US 100, I have not decided on this one. I've not decided on this one. So I'm not going to trade it today. Matter of fact, I don't even know what's going on there. USD index, I'm on a buy. USD JPY, I'm on a buy. Euro JPY, I'm selling. Of course, D40. D40 is kind of funny this morning, right? So I think it will be a good one if you place a trade buy on it, but I'm not trading it. I'm not trading any indices today apart from USD index. So Euro USD, we already predicted this one to go down. So it's a sell. Of course, gold is also a sell. So those are the analysis I've been able to do with you this morning, people. Let's go to something different. Let me look at the time. I think we're about 20 minutes into 20 minutes to end the class. Let's look at comments. People are commenting. Mbata is saying that now, how does the value gain in USD after the indices, US 30 and US 100? No. In this, Nandi, you're getting it wrong. US 30 and US 100 does not have direct correlation with dollar value. But USD index have direct correlation with dollar value. So there's what we call USD index, not US 30, and of course not US 100. US 30 is Dow Jones. US 100 is NASDAQ. They are traded on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. USD index measured the strength of dollar, all right? It's also traded, all right, in the floor of stock exchange. As it's just like when you have crypto and you say you have kind of like USDT. Okay, USDT is like is what crypto people use to measure the value of dollar. All right, and of course it's a stable coin. So the price doesn't really fluctuate, but unlike US index, the price fluctuates. So once the US index is rising, means that dollar value will go up. Means that you can be selling Euro USD, you can be buying USD CHF, you can be buying USD JPY, you can be buying USD CAD. But once the dollar index is going down, that's this one now. I'm going to open it, this one. Once the price of dollar index is going down, that's the USD index is going down. It means that Euro USD will go up most likely because they have inverse relationship. Okay. Strength of dollar is inversely proportional to, or rather, Euro USD is inversely proportional to USD index. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, so if Euro USD is going up, USD index will go down. As simple as that. So also, since we are shouting USD this morning, why don't we trade AED USD? And of course, why don't we trade USD CAD? Why don't we trade those ones? Because I know they will present a very unique opportunity for us to make money. Okay, so we missed USD CAD rather. Oh, I actually missed this one. I should have been on a trade on it really. It'll do me go. See opportunity. Opportunity. Oh, I should have placed a buy from there. That should be about how many hours ago? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours ago. Should have been on a buy. That's since 2 a.m. But if you ask me, this USD CAD will still go up. So what I'll do is that I'll wait for it. I like waiting. Remember, good things come to those who are wait. So I think I'll wait around here for a buy. If the price loses steam a little bit, I'll just jump in. But of course, I'm on a buy limit on it. So I think somebody is raising hand. I don't know what he wants to say. Maybe he will drop message. Let's look at the message. Wheezy Wheezy. Is your name Wheezo or Sir Wheezo? Please, can you explain why do you strongly think that the dollar is going to be strengthened today, as you said earlier? Technically, no. Technically, no. Is that something to do with information? I have not watched CNN enough this morning to tell you that it will go down. I've only looked at candle structures on the chart. Okay, so technically, the charts give us kind of like a vivid picture of what the price of USD index will likely do, which is this one. And of course, I think I've been on this chart now for more than 5-6 times. I told you that this USD index, the price hit a support recently. And you can see that I even have some lines on it. So since Thursday, I've been bullish on USD index. In fact, I've made a lot of money on it. If you check my trade, you see that I have a lot of money on that USD index. Look at it. So I've made, if I drag this one up a little bit, this one is for Weasel. I think your name is Weasel or Wiz, or is it Whiskey brother? Okay, so you see that I have a lot of USD index that gave me money, starting from this one to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. So they started giving me money since which day now? Since Thursday. So that means since Thursday, I've started buying this particular one. Now, currently, I also have a trade on it that is currently on around 4,000 naira profit. So I want to believe that this USD index will go up. And today, I've been able to place trade on about 2-3 instruments. And of course, they are not doing badly at the moment. So I want to believe that Euro USD also have potential to go down. Okay. So if you look at Euro USD on 4 hours, I'm going to close this part since we don't need it. If you look at Euro USD on 4 hours, there was a candle that formed last week. Okay, and of course, the candle is this one that looks like a hammer with a very long tail. Now, anytime a candle formed this one on the chart, okay, I just put an arrow on it. Anytime a candle form like this, okay, you watch the chart very well. It's good though. It's actually good. Or it should have been very good to form like this while it was at the bottom, while the price was somewhere around here. Okay. If the price was somewhere around this painted part at the bottom, and you have that kind of candle, it will be very good. But what this one did here is what we call testing the waters. So what the price did was to just send a shock wave down to see if this place is actually possible to penetrate. And based on what we are seeing on the screen right now, the price will most likely penetrate this part. So if you ask me, Euro USD will likely drop to this level, which means dollar is strengthening. That's what it means. Okay, because the dollar index is going up, right? So that's what I wanted to do. You could look to trade on dollar index. You can buy it. Of course, you can also sell on Euro USD. Weasel, this is technical. This has nothing to do with fundamental, right? But fundamental, underlying fundamental could be there, but the candles are saying so right now. So let me look at the comment again to hear what people are saying. I like to listen to people. So Brown Akinola, I think I've already attended to you. Kenny, the ceremony is, I observe you are still keeping this EUGPY since 19th. Of course, yes. I need your kind of strength psychologically. Wow, thank you very much. You see, trading is, people say trading is, people, I don't know how they say it, really, but trading is actually psychological, right? Um, if you are not, if you don't have the strength, you'll not be able to make money trading. Okay, if you don't have the strength to stomach loss, you will not make money because you will panic. And when you panic, you lose money. When you panic, you lose what? You lose money. So, and what is helping me, what is actually helping my ministry in trading is that with this business I'm doing, this business of trading, I've learned to master it. So, and one of the rules of anything you want to do in life, whether it is trading or not, is that whatever you want to do, you learn to do it well. Emphasis on learning. Okay, so I've seen on this chart, I've seen things. Okay, and I know that when I close my trade prematurely, sometimes it give me very bad, results, and I don't like it. So I can stomach losses, right? I can. So on the Euro JPY, emphasis on that Euro JPY now. If I like, I can still stomach. Wait, oh, I don't know why this thing is giving me this kind of issue. I wanted to open this part. If I like, I can still stomach like 50K loss. Can you see it? So if I like, I can even close at this 49,000 or 40,000. But I'm not closing it yet, all right? I want it to do what it to do because some indicators are telling me that the Euro JPY price will most likely drop, okay? It's actually because Japanese yen is weak. That's why this Euro GPY is still like this. Normally, Euro is not that strong anymore, okay? But Japanese yen itself is also very weak. That's why the Euro GPY, price is still as it is. But I want to believe that the price will drop as soon as possible. That's why I'm actually holding on to it. Plus the fact that the price on the D1 has been so magnetic to the upper band. All right, you can see that the price has been, trading marginally, around upper band for a while. So I want to believe that the price will drop a little bit. And then when it drops, I'm going to actually trade it and make money with it. So that's the way I see Euro JPY. Thank you very much for that, Kenny. So any other person that wants to drop message for me, you can just drop it because I'll look at it. And if you want to ask me questions, maybe you don't want to type message, you can just ask me by raising up your hand because I'll call you in and of course I'll attend to you. Now, let me go to something different, right? Let me go to, why don't I talk about some Euro index like FRA 40. And based on what I'm seeing on this one, just check with this one first of all. There was a gap up. And on this gap up, the price is still strong with what it's doing. So I want to believe that this Euro, sorry, or whatever, this FRA 40 will still appreciate a little bit. It could appreciate a little bit. So if you are interested in trading this one, you can trade it because the price will still mostly cover this gap, right? Technically. So if you're interested in trading this one, you can still go ahead and join the buyers. Now, let me go to wheat very fast. I'm going to go here and click on wheat. I will also go here and look for corn. Let me look for corn and see what we can do with corn. Corn, àgbàdo. So let's see if we can check whatever is wrong with corn or whatever is right with it. And since Tinubu is a head of corn eaters in Nigeria, because when he was campaigning then, he said we could be eating corn. So instead of eating corn and all that, why don't we make some money on it? So corn right now, it's trading marginally, to the downside. But I want to believe that the price would rise. And the reason is simple. If you look at the line chart, there's what we call line chart. Let me project it. If you look at the line chart, there is a rule in line chart that says that when the price rises sharply like this, it's actually going to most likely go to the upside. So I'm going to go back to candlestick, permit me, and look at before this move, what candle is there? I think it's this one. So what we can do is on this corn, if you're interested in trading corn, we can trade it at around this candle. That means we can trade it at about $417. So if you're interested in trading corn, go ahead and wait for a buy at around $417. So you can do buy limit around that level. It should be able to give you the money you need. Okay, corn can be very, very profitable, right? Because it has a lot of gaps. And when the gap, it gives you money. Okay, so if you're interested in trading this one, you can do buy limit. Let me just do buy limit on this one at another $417. And put my take profit at about $423 or $424. $424.45. You'll be shocked at how much this one could give me potentially. This one could give me about 45,000 naira, really. Okay, potential to give me that 45,000 naira on that small volume. Now imagine that if I use big volume, like 0.1 lot, that would be about 400 something thousand naira. And if I use one standard lot, that would be about 4 point something million. So if you are using one standard volume on corn, if you have like 2 million, 3 million, and you're using one standard volume on corn, okay, you can have a lot of money, okay, with a little bit of movement. So, and of course, remember that even though I use small volume on my chart, you could use better. You could use bigger lots, okay, because I don't know how much you have. Well, let's say that you trade on this Euro USD, for example, and you use big lot. I use small lot here, and I'm currently on 2,000 naira. Imagine if I had used 0.1 lot, that would be 20,000. Imagine if I had used 1 standard, that would be about 200,000 this morning. So 200,000 in a single day on a trade that you are, that on a trading business. It's not a bad one. So use any volume that is commensurate with your account, all right? If you have like all this 1 million, 2 million, you could use bigger volume, like maybe 0.5 lots or even 1 standard lot, right? Okay, so imagine that this one that we entered together today, this USDJPY is currently on about 1,400. Imagine that you entered at 1 standard lot, that's about 140 something thousand. I think last Monday, after I finished my class, a client walked in here in Academy Lagos and told me that he joined my class, and of course that even though I showed a profit of, in a whole month, I showed a profit of about 370,000, that his own was much more, and he was always following our class, right? That he was able to trade bigger lots, okay? Anytime we analyze like that, he used bigger lots to trade. So if you have, potential to use big lots, why not use it? This is for education purpose only. This class I'm holding with you here is 100% for education purpose only. It's not a financial advice. I'm not saying you should trade. I'm not saying you should not trade. Okay, if you believe in what I do, you can follow. If you don't believe in what I do, why not? You can just not cry, you can just quietly walk away and not do anything. Okay. Not to know is bad, but not to wish to know is worse. All right. If you didn't know, all right, you could say they didn't teach you. But now that you know, I think it's better for you to actually trade and use the lot size that is commensurate with your account. All right. So I'm going to go to view to look at what people are saying. Nobody dropped message. I think 2 people dropped message. So then I can call people. Let me see who has dropped message. Olalekon. They are just saying good morning. But this endurance, is it woman or man? Egariva. Wow, teeth can come out. When there are some names, when you call them, teeth can actually remove from mouth. One of such name is this my brother or sister name, but of course, his or her name is Endurance. Endurance could be man or woman, right? I think it's unisex, but the other one is surname. So I don't know whether you're a man or woman, but whatever you are, whatever you want me, you greet me, yes. They said I should look at natural gas. Wow. Now that you have been on a sell trade since last week because of the inverted hammer on the monthly time frame, but 50 period moving average is acting on the support. So 50 period moving average is acting on the support on the weekly time frame. Okay. So let's go to natural gas and check with Egavabri. Let's just call it endurance, right? So natural gas, it should be under commodity one. Where's natural gas then? Natural gas, not gas. I don't have it on this list. Okay, so let's check this one. Okay, so I think natural gas is here. All right, so let's look at natural gas with Egavabri. Okay, so he said it's been on a sell. Natural gas price is dropping, but I think it will mostly drop to that support. So if your money can support it, you can just hold on because the price could have some respite, push back to the upper side when it hit the support region. This is support region. Okay. So if you're on a sell, just know that the price could get to this level. But you said we should look at daily time frame, that there's an inverted hammer either on daily or weekly. Let's look at it weekly or even monthly. Oh, okay, that's true. So on this monthly time frame, there's an inverted hammer. True. What will happen? Well, there were many signals that suggest that the price could drop. Many. Technically, based on candlestick structure, this is an attempt for sellers to push back down. This is also an attempt for sellers to push back down. So this is also an attempt for sellers to push back down. I'm talking of all the shadows you are seeing on the screen. They are all attempts by sellers to push back down. Okay. they are all attempts that there were some attempts by the bulls to push the price up, but sellers were fiercely resisting every attempt to push the price up. So what I would ask for you to do, if your drawdown is not that much, you can close your trade. That's what I would advise. Okay, because the price could still actually drop. And when it's dropping, your drawdown will be much. You don't want that. But if it breaks this support, it will go down. If it doesn't, which is not likely, it may not break it on weekly charts. It could still go up. Just one bullish candle can actually close that trade for you on weekly charts. And of course, on the daily time frame, just know that the price can still drop to this level on the daily time frame. Now, if it is by indicators, I could use some of these indicators I have here to check for you. For example, this one suggests that the price, wow, but the price can still actually collapse on this daily time frame. But it is currently around support, okay? So I think the price you should watch out for is around this 3.078. Watch out for that price. Anytime the price drops to that level, if you're not seeing a candle or 1 hour or 4 hours or daily that supports a buy, you can close your trade and kiss the loss goodbye. Just close the loss, accept the loss and move on. But you never can tell, because based on what I'm seeing here, this candle is just a fake. Okay, when you have kind of like an impulsive candles like that on this 1 hour chart or 1 hour chart, this price could actually reverse from here. From where it is now, it could reverse. So if you reverse, lucky you, of course, it means that you can actually, what's going on? Sorry. Let me just do this one and go back to that natural gas. Sorry. So the price is currently forming kind of like a support at this 3.279. So let's hold on for it, or a recovery. Just hold on and see what the price will do from where it is now. Okay, that's today. Hold on and see what the price will do now, because of course that area is also a support. Remember, it's also a support on T1. This is support on daily chart, daily time frame. This level is a support on daily time frame. So let's watch out for what price will do at this 3.27. But if it doesn't go back up, then you should watch for around that 3.017, 3.018. That's where the price will most likely reverse. If your drawdown can carry it, you can hold on to it. If your drawdown cannot, you can just close your trade and move on. Here we go. So I'm going to go to, this is 9 o'clock already. And of course, I'll close the chart shortly. Oh, okay. He said it's in profit. That means it's in a sell. Wow. Oh, okay. So I thought you were on a buy. Please go ahead and, stay with that sell. Please don't close your trade. Okay. A gap vary, don't close your trade. But what you should do is that I actually thought it was on a buy. So what you should do is to guide your trade. You break even. You can break even. You don't need to trade it. What I mean by break even is that even if you don't have a stop loss before, let us say you entered at, let me give you an example, how to break even. Let us say you place a trade at around here, okay, at around 3.377. So what you now do is that you move stop loss. Let's say your stop loss was here before. This is where your stop loss was. I'm going to change this one to red color so that you can see what I mean. So I'm going to close this one and this. So let us say this red line is your stop loss. Okay. So, and the blue line is your entry price. So what you do is that you bring the stop loss in here and drop it at around maybe 10, 15 pips. Just drop it in. So ensure that the red line is, or ensure that your stop loss is below the entry price, and then you leave it. So eventually you can just take profit at this area. So those two red lines, the first one is the stop loss, and the second one is the take profit. And of course, you can just, we call it one risk-free trade. You can just write the trade and make all the money you need. All right. So thank you very much, everybody, that has been part of this conversation today. Unfortunately, I've not been able to answer people that raise up their hands. Maybe I'll just ask Yekini. Is it Yekini or Yekin Aliu? Oh yeah, talk to us. I don't know where you are calling me from, but you can talk to me now. Then we can close. Yekini, what's up? Yekini is not there. So let's ask Samsung to talk to us. Samsung, what's up? You can unmute your mic and talk. Samsung, are you there? Okay, Samsung is also not there. Okay, so it's Esa Bunefe. Ejiro, talk to me. You can mute your mic.
Yeah, thank you very much for all the analysis. Currently I'm on some trades, and the previous information or signal I was given before, this GDP JPY, I am on that trade for since last week, and actually I've made some money from the sell position, and the last trade that I'm on is still on a sell position, though I've closed some previous trade on the sell position.
So what's the
I
question?
just want
What's
to
the question?
know,
Because of time, just ask me what's the question,
the
sir.
GDP, I just want to know, it's still on sell, so I just want to know the position of GDP, JPY.
Go ahead and leave it. GBP will not be strong. Just like Euro, GBP will not be strong. Euro will not be strong, GBP will not be strong. All right. So if you're on the sell, just leave it. All right. So thank you very much.
Okay.
Sabunefe.
Yes,
If your name is Ejiro, Ejiro is really I know a lot of ladies that are Ejiro. How come your name is Ejiro too?
It's unisex, yeah.
Okay, it's all right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Everybody, I appreciate you all. It's 9 o'clock. Go ahead and be on your trade, trade safely, and of course stay safe. Bye bye. Of course, tomorrow is another day.